Good. So whose math is better? Ismail, you or Nargis math is better at school?
I think it's same.
It's
Mine.
you. But how much better than Ismail?
10%.
Good. Okay. Today is March 2nd, right? Okay, Ismail, Nargis, Turan. Turan, how are you? Turan. Nargis, Ismail, are you tired?
No.
So why
No.
is the camera off? Huh? Ismail, can you turn on your camera if you are not shy? So it's good. You can lie down and listen. Just I want to see your face, Ismail. Very good. It's much better. At least I want to see one face, you know. I see only black screens. That's not so good. How are you, Ismail?
I'm fine, thank you.
Did you go to school today?
Yes.
Good. So how many hours did you study?
4.
4. Did you have math class today?
6. Sorry, 6 hours.
6. Did you have math class today?
Yes.
What did you study in math? What topic?
Circle.
Circle.
Yes.
Good. Nargis, what is a circle?
Circle. Circle has a radius.
Yeah, what
And
is a circle? What is a circle?
Circle.
A circle is what?
I don't know in English.
It is a collection of all points, right, in the plane, which are equidistant from a fixed point. We call this, what is it? A center. So let's have our plane, right? That's a fixed point. And all the points equidistant from this point, we call this a circle. And the distance, actually the circle, we call this actually the length, the circumference. Any point on the circumference and this fixed point, we call this radius, right? And this fixed point, we call this the center of the circle. And if you just join any 2 points, right, on the circle, we call this what? Chord. Okay. The longest chord of the circle, we call this diameter because it passes through the center. That is RR. So diameter is equal to 2R. Okay. Guys, Ismail, Nargis, tonight, Turan, 4 people are here. If you are ready, let's start. Okay. Nargis, Ismail, tonight, Turan, did you sit for the exam I think 2 days ago, right? Last Saturday.
yes.
Yes.
So how was it?
Yeah.
Was it easy for you?
Yes.
Yes.
Really? Nargis, how many questions did you solve? How out of 45 questions, right?
Yes.
How many questions did you solve? More than 20?
I write all questions.
I think yes.
Good.
Wait.
So when are they going to release the results, announce the results? Do you know the date?
Yes.
Yes.
When are they going to announce the results? Ismail, did they tell you anything about the result date?
Today is too much.
2nd March.
Yeah, but when are you going to learn your the exam result? When? Yes, Nargis, do you understand my question?
I know.
So you actually took exam last Saturday, right?
I'm
So Aydin, did you also sit for the exam? Okay, guys, let's continue then. I think I couldn't get the answer, but I will ask somebody else, I think. Aydin, are you there? Are you ready?
yes.
Guys, today we are going to solve questions from primary 6. That is your level, okay? And I will just again give you some time. First, I really wanted to give a try, okay? Can you solve it or not? Especially the question from 1 to 15. These questions are easy questions. You should be able to solve these questions maybe in 2 minutes, okay? Maybe maximum 3 minutes, okay? So if you solve question correctly, you will get 5 points, all right? If it is wrong, nothing, okay? So let's start then.
Yes.
Sunai, are you there or sleeping?
I'm there.
Okay, good. All right, as you see here, we have 25 questions. For each question, 1 point is given, and the time is 1 hour and 40 minutes. That means that is 100 minutes. For each question, on average, you need to spend how many minutes? 4 minutes. Okay, okay. Now, let's start with the
Can I
first
say?
question. Okay.
Can I say?
Can I say? Can I
Guys,
say?
can you write your answer to the chat box? 1 minute, okay? After 1 minute, we will
Okay.
discuss together. Write your answer in the chat box.
Okay.
I just wonder if you have the same answers or not. Okay, Nargis correct, Ismail correct, Aydin? Okay, good. Nargis, Ismail, very good. It says that a clock takes 3 seconds to make 4 chimes, right? Assuming that the rate of chiming is constant and the duration of each chime is negligible, how long does the clock take to make 8 chimes, right? 4 in 3 seconds, it makes 4 chimes, right? Now, if I multiply this by 2, here we have 6 seconds, right? How many chimes? It is 8 chimes. So to make 8 chimes, it takes how many seconds? 6 seconds. The answer is 6 seconds. Very good. Nargis and Smile. That's your correct answer. Next question.
Can I say?
Can I say?
Ismail, first, can you read the question?
If n is a whole number, for that value of n is 36 to n and n also a whole number. This answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 18, and 36.
So say again, 1, 2, 3.
3, 4, 6, 9, 18, and 36.
And also 12.
Also 12, right? Also 12,
12, yes.
18, and 36. Ismail, what is a whole number? Can we tell once again, what is the definition of a whole number? What is a whole number?
Whole number
I
is
say.
Yes.
Whole number is 1, 2, 3, 4,
1,
5.
3, 4, 5.
No, no, no. The whole number starts with 0, right? 0,
0,
1,
1, 2, 3,
2,
4.
3. Also 0 is a whole number. Okay. So natural numbers start with 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These numbers are natural numbers. But 0, 1, 2, 3, these are whole numbers. So what is the smallest whole number, Aydin?
0.
0, yes.
It is 0. Good. So that is the answer. Let's continue. Next question. Aydin, read the question.
Yeah, okay. Find the smallest whole number between 1 and 100 is divisible by 20, 12, and by 30. Its answer is 60.
Can I say?
60.
Okay, very good. Okay, guys, I think it's an easy question already. He told the answer. Here again, 12 and 30. 30 is bigger number, right? What are the multiples of 30? 30, 60, and 90. That is between 1 and 100, right? It says that the smallest whole number that is divisible by 12 and 30, right, simultaneously. 30 is divisible by 30, but not divisible by 12. So this cannot be the answer. 60, it's divisible by 12, divisible by 30. So that is the smallest number. Dot, dot, dot. The answer is 60. Very good. Let's move to the next question. Nargis,
Can I
now
read?
you read the question.
Yes. A shop sells sweets where every 3 sweet wrappers can be exchanged for one more sweet. Catherine has enough money to buy only 26 sweets. What is the biggest number of sweets that she can get from the shop? Can I
Okay,
say that?
everybody write your answer in the chat box. Let me see. That is quite challenging question, tricky question. Okay, write your answer to the chat box. Write question 4 and write your answer like, write question 4 and after that write your answer.
No, I write wrong.
Ismail, what's your answer?
8.
8?
Yes.
8. Ismail, you didn't understand the question. Read it again.
Question 4.
My answer is 8 too.
Are you talking about question 4?
Yes.
Nargis, how can it be? It's 8. It says that Catherine has enough money to buy 26 sweets.
Is it 9?
Oh, look, I think, guys, you didn't understand the question. Look, a shop sells sweets where every 3 sweet wrappers, right? And we have a candy and we can just wrap it with a piece of paper, right? The piece of paper is called wrapper. So it says that 3 sweet wrappers can be exchanged for 1 more sweet, okay? Catherine has enough money to buy only 26 sweets. She has enough money to buy 26 sweets. That means that at least she can buy 26 sweets. But the question is, what is the biggest number of sweets that she can get from the shop?
9?
Guys, if you're saying any number less than 26, that means you didn't understand the question. How can it be 9? Now you have enough money for 26 sweets. That means that you can get, but still it says that 3 sweet wrappers can be exchanged for 1 more sweet. What does it mean? It means that we have candy, right? I don't know how to actually draw this. That's our candy, let's say, okay? And we have a wrapper, right? If you just open the wrapper and give it back, that's 3 wrappers, you can get 1 more candy for 3 wrappers. Did you understand the question?
Yes.
What is your answer?
Answer.
No answer? Okay.
No.
Good. Nargis, read the question one more time.
A shop sells sweets where every 3 sweet wrappers can be exchanged for 1 more sweet. Catherine has enough money to buy only 26 sweets. What is the biggest number of sweets that she can get from the shop?
Okay, God, that's not that easy question, all right? You need to think a little bit. So now, if you actually, again, once again, we are talking about candy or sweet. Actually, it's wrapped with a kind of piece of paper. Okay, so now Catherine has enough money to buy only 26 sweets. Okay, so now how am I going to do this? So Catherine goes to the shop. The first scenario here. What's going on here? Actually, he just gives the money to the shopkeeper, okay? And she gets 26 sweets, right? Now,
Yes.
she already have 26 sweets now. But here, he says that there's a condition here. If you just give 3 sweet wrappers, you can get 1 more sweet, okay? So now in 26, how many 3s do we have? So I can write this 26 as 8. times 3 plus 2, right? So that means that now we have these 3 wrappers, right? I can get 1 candy. That means that for 23 wrappers, I can get how many sweets? I can get 8 sweets, right? So let me just write my number of sweets here, okay? The first one I paid for 26 sweets. Now in my hand, I have 26 sweets. And after that, I just actually remove these wrappers from these candies. Altogether, how many wrappers I have here now? For each candy, right, sweet, it has 1 wrapper. So I have 26 wrappers. But for 24 wrappers, I can get 8 more. So now I have 8 sweets now, plus 8 sweets. Okay, I buy this. So now I have 8 sweets, right? And here we have 2 sweets. The wrappers, again, we have how many wrappers? I have 8 plus 2 wrappers now, right? Altogether, how many?
Yes.
Let's say W wrappers. So now again, I have 10 wrappers. For again, this 10 is equal to 3 times 3 plus 1, right? For this 9 wrappers, I can get again how many candies? 3 or sweets. So I can get 3 more. So if I get 3 more, right? And again, I just remove the wrappers. How many wrappers I have here? 3 plus 1. Now I have 4 wrappers, okay? So for this wrappers, again, you just give 3 of them, right? 3 of them. So I can get 1 more. That's enough, 1 more, right? So here we have 1 more. Altogether, how many? 34, 4. Altogether, maximum we can get 38 sweets from this shop. 38. I did you understand the point here?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. If you understood, Aydın, the same question, let me ask another question, okay? Exactly the same question. Let me just copy this. All right. Let me just copy this. Now, exactly the same question, but if I change this into 29, can you try this question? Exactly the same thing, but here she has enough money for 29 sweets. Now, maximum, how many sweets can she get? You have 3 minutes. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see who can answer this question correctly. Write your answer in the chat box, okay? If you finish before the time is up.
I sent my answer.
No, Nargis, that's not correct. Think one more time. Very close answer, but think one more time.
Okay.
I think check the last step, Nargis.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't. You didn't understand anything. You said yes, but how can it be 27? Yes, she already had enough money for 29 sweets, and you're writing 27. Why? Oh, I didn't. Nargis, you didn't change your answer.
I didn't.
Actually, the correct answer, Nargis, 43. I think maybe in the last step, actually, still she has some wrappers. She could get changed. Then one more, so it will be 43. Okay, guys, let's do this together again. Ismail, are you listening?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, actually, the number of sweets he bought, she bought whatever. Okay, let's just write here. Now, the first scenario, right? Actually, she has money for 29 sweets. She enters the shop and gives the money and gets 29 sweets. So now she has 29 sweets. Let me just put here. So now she has actually removes all the wrappers. Now she has 29 wrappers. So this 29 wrappers, I can write it as 27 plus 2 wrappers, right? And for this 27, how many candies can she buy? She can buy, what is Catherine, right? She can buy
3
9,
times
right?
9
Because for
plus
every
2.
yes, for every 3 wrappers, she can get 9. So now she has 9 more. Okay, put
9
it
plus 2, it's 11.
in her bag. Very good. Now again from this sweets, okay, she removes the wrappers. Now we have 9, and from this 2, right? Now she has 2 more wrappers, 11.
11.
So now she has 11 wrappers. Continue. This 11,
11
we can
is
write it as 9 plus 2, right?
3.
From this, how many? 3. So now here we have 3. If I get 3, right? How many wrappers I have now?
3
Here I
plus
have
2.
3 plus 2. That's equal to 5.
5.
Now again, actually this 3, I can get one more, right? So here I have one more candy. I just put in my bag. Now here, one candy, remove its wrappers. We have 2 wrappers here. I have 3 wrappers here, right? And for this, I can get one more, right? So plus one more. Did you see, Nargis? Maybe you didn't see you didn't do the
Yes.
last part. So now that's equal to 38, 41,
43.
43. Okay, Aiden, is it clear now?
Yes.
I hope so. Very good. That's very beautiful question, but not everybody can solve this. It's very tricky question. So the answer is 43. Let's move on. How about this question? What is your answer? Nargis, Ismail, Aiden, Sunay. Did you solve this
Is
question?
it
My answer is
100 point, 100
1000,
point,
1000.5,
Yes.
1007.5.
1007 point 5.
Okay, very good.
Uh,
So how do we do that? Again, we
2015
call
over
this,
to them.
yeah, telescopic methods. Telescopic method. Why? Because these numbers are too long, right? But actually, by just canceling, right, we can just make it very short. Now, if you just simplify inside every bracket, so what do we have here? 1 plus 1 over 2, 2 plus 1, that is 3 over 2, times the second one is 3 plus 1, 4 over 3. The next one is 5 over 4, dot, dot, dot. And the last one is 2015 over 2014. So now this 3 cancels each other, 4, 4. Now we see the pattern, right? This cancels each other, and also the last one before the last one, right? And the last numerator is left, the first denominator is left, right? That is 2015 over 2, which is equal to 1007 and
7.
a half. So the answer is 1007.5. Good. Let's move on. How about the next question?
Can I say
Yes,
Can I say?
28.5?
Yes.
28.5.
28.5.
28.5. How did you get it, Nargis?
Um, what? Wait. The O's radius is 7 and the OR is 7.
Okay.
Uh,
OR is
and
7?
yes, O and
OR.
radius. Yes, yes,
OR.
yes.
No, how can it be? So OB is 7. Here it says the radius of the circle is 7. That means that OB is equal to OQ is equal to OA. That's equal to 7 centimeters, right?
Yes.
Did you say OB or OR?
And I
I done
P
6 by
R
32.
square and
Okay. So your answer is 28.5, right? Nargiz Ismail. Okay,
My
guys,
answer is
let's do this
32.
together.
My
Okay.
answer is 32.
All right. Let's see. Given that the perimeter of the rectangle OPQR is 20. So suppose that the length of, width of this rectangle is A, this side is B, OR. So that means the perimeter of the rectangle, that is 2 times A plus B, that is equal to 20. Now from here, 20 means 2 times 10, right? I can just divide both sides by 2, and what we get here, the sum of this A and B, that's equal to 10 centimeters. Good. I don't have to know the individual value, right? Just I know the sum. So now, Aiden, can you tell me what is the length of PA?
PA, I don't know, but RB plus PA is equal to 4 centimeters. Yes, RB and PA is equal to 4.
Okay, look, OA is equal to 7, right? It's radius. And
Yes.
OP is equal to A, so that's equal to 7 minus A
7
centimeters.
minus A.
And how about this one? OB is equal to 7, OR equals B, so this length should be 7 minus B, right? And how about the length of PR? We know that PR is equal to OQ. Why are they equal? Because they are the diagonals of a rectangle, right? And every rectangle has 2 diagonals, and those diagonals are equal to each other. So OQ is equal to 7. One more thing, how about the length of AQB, arc, right? That's arc. Actually, it is just one quadrant. That is 1/4 of the length of the circle, that circumference of the circle. And how do you find the circumference of the circle? That is 2 times pi. Pi is 22 over 7 times r. R is 7.
Yes.
So if you
7.
calculate this, it is 7. 7 cancel each other. 44
It's
over
11.
4. That's equal to 11. Now I
So
have enough
PQR is
information to
11.
find the perimeter of the shaded region. So now perimeter of the shaded region equals, right, RB. RB is 7 minus B plus BQA arc, that's equal to 11, plus AP, that's equal to 7 minus A, plus PR. PR is equal to 7. Now, if you simplify this, here we have 7, 7, 7. How many sevens? 3. That's equal to 21. 21 plus
Yes.
11, that's equal to 32. And here we have
Yes.
minus B minus A, right? I can just write it as minus A plus B, which is equal to 32 minus. What is A plus B? That's equal to 10,
10.
right? From here. So that's equal to 22. So dot, 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 the area, the perimeter of the shaded region is 22 centimeters.
teacher, can you explain this question again?
Okay, Nargis, number one, let me just say that find the perimeter of the shaded region. What do we mean by this? We should understand this. We know the perimeter means the length of a boundary, right? Actually, when we talk about two-dimensional shape like rectangle, quadrilateral, maybe some non-standard irregular shapes. So as you see here in the picture, we need to find the perimeter of the shaded figure. Now, when you look at this immediately, right, I want to just say that perimeter of the shaded region, what am I trying to find this? I'm trying to find the length of BR, right? Let me just count this in clockwise. BR plus
PR,
RP
uh,
plus
uh,
PA plus AQB, right? That is actually, oops. Oh, finally IQ1 mosquito. You know, in Cambodia, there are a lot of mosquitoes. I think in Baku, there's no mosquito, right? It's too cold there. But here it's too hot. Anyway, let's continue. So, Nargis, did you understand how did I write this?
Yes, yes.
That's it. Now, I'm just trying to express everything. What is BR? Since actually OR is equal to B, then the remaining part RB, it should be 7 minus B, because the radius of the circle OB, that's equal to 7, right? So that's why I wrote for BR, it is 7 minus B, plus, how about PR? PR is equal to OQ, right? PR is equal to OQ, which is equal to 7. So here we have 7. And PA, OP is equal to A, the remaining part, right? That should be 7 minus A. So that is 7 minus A plus, and the length of AQP, we have already calculated here, right? It's just one quadrant, right? That's 1/4 of the circumference of this circle. And what is the circumference formula? That's equal to 2 pi r, right? And in the question, it says that take pi to be 22 over 7, okay? And using this one, that's equal to, what is it, 11. Now simplify this. Here we have 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 11. That's equal to 32. Here we have minus b minus a. Minus is common factor. Take this out. A plus b. And what is a plus b? We have found here, right? It's 10. So that's equal to
Yes.
32 minus 10. That's equal to 22 centimeters.
Okay, yes. Thanks.
Aydin, what do you mean?
In our exam in 26 February.
I don't know. I don't know. They will actually announce this in their website.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. If everything is clear, Nargis, Ismail, Aydin, let's move on to the next question.
Can I
Okay.
say that
Can I say
Yes,
1.4?
1.4?
Yes,
1.4. It's very easy question.
1.4.
So easy, yes.
The average mass of a duck and chicken. Let's say duck and the chicken over 2. That's equal to 4. Now from here, multiply by 2. Duck plus chicken is equal to 8. Okay. And the question says that the duck is 1.2 kg heavier. That means a duck is equal to chicken plus 1.2 because duck is heavier. We'll find the mass of the duck. So here we have duck plus, what is C? Instead of C, I can substitute D minus 1.2. That's equal to 8. Or 2D is equal to, take 1.2 to the right hand side,
2.
9.2. What is D? Is it 4.6?
Yes.
Yes.
Good, very good. Okay. Either first, can you read the question and let's discuss this together?
Okay. Mm. One number is between 15
A
and
whole number, a whole number.
whole number is between 50 and 100. When it's divided by 5, the remainder is 3. When it's divided by 7, the remainder is 5. Find the number.
How do you find
Can
this
I say
number?
68.
How did you get it?
Mm, I first I count calculate this exercise which choose a method.
yes?
So I first I wrote, for example, 15 15 not as 53, but 53 is divided by 7, it's not remainder, is 5. So I calculate this exercise in chosen method and find this number is 68.
Okay, good. So now let me just do this, show this how to do this in a systematic way. That gives us the solution much faster. Nargis, that's correct. So now it says that a whole number is between 50 and 100, right? What is that number? I don't know. Let's say that number is n. So I know that that whole number is between 50 and 100. That's the first approach. Number two, it says that when it is divided by 5, the remainder is 5. So the n, if you divide this by 5, I don't know the quotient, but the remainder is 3. And if you divide the same number by 7, we have some quotient, I don't know, but the remainder is 5. Because if you remember, for example, if you divide 17 by 5, for example, the quotient is 3, right? And the remainder is 2. Now, how can I write this? How actually they are related to each other? I can write it as 5 times 3 plus 2, right? Here, the quotient is not interesting for us, okay? We are dividing this number by what number and the remainder. These two things are interesting for us. So that's why what is this A and B, they are not important. So now looking at this equation, actually, which one I should use to find this n? As you see here, which divisor is bigger here? So this n is bigger, right? So actually, I use guess and trial method using the second equation. So what numbers actually we have between 50 and 100? When we divide it by 7, remainder is 5. By 5, it is 3. So now, if b is equal to 7, for example, the first number is 54, right? So now starting with 54, next number is 54 plus 1, 61. Next number 61 plus 7, that's 68, continues. But if you divide 54 by 5, remainder is 4. So this cannot satisfy the first condition. If you divide 61 by 5, remainder is 1. Also, this cannot be the answer. And 68, if you divide 68 by 5, it is 13, right? The remainder is 3.
Yes.
So that is the answer. So in this way, we can get the answer much faster. Okay, Nargis, Aydın, Ismail.
Yes.
Good, very good. Okay. Ismail, read the question.
A man traveled at 120 horse of kilometers for the first half of a 12-kilometer journey. Then he traveled at 60 horse of kilometer for the rest of his journey. What's the average speed for the whole journey?
Okay,
Can I say
somebody's
answer?
writing the answer. Guy, let me just write your answer here. What is his average speed for the whole journey? Aydın, how do you find the average speed?
Yes.
How do we calculate the average speed?
Average speed.
How do we evaluate average speed?
First we wrote time one, and time two, a total of distance divided by the total time.
Very good, very good. So can you do that?
Total distance.
Nargis, are you doing?
Yes.
Yeah, that's given. Let me see. Now that's the definition. How do you find the average speed? Total distance traveled over total time taken. So if you just substitute here, we'll get the answer. Let's see what you get.
Can I say?
Write your answer in the chat box. Let me see.
I wrote
What did you write? Nargis, I don't understand. It's 9, 1.8. What do you mean?
1.8. 1.8.
1.8? Are you sure?
Yes.
How did you get it?
6 divide 120, and it's 3 over 20, and 36 divide 36 divide 20, and it's 1.8. Is it
36?
correct?
Where did you get 36?
Mm, I,
Hmm?
I don't wrote this.
Aiden, how did you get 30?
I 120 kilometer hour divided 6 kilometers equal to 20, and 60 kilometer hour over 6 kilometers equal to 10. And I wrote 20 plus 10, it's equal to 30.
Okay, Aiden, actually your formula is correct, but I think you didn't understand how to use a formula. In the formula is saying that, how do you calculate the average speed? The total distance traveled. Now from here, okay, do I know the total distance traveled? How many kilometers this guy traveled? It says 12-kilometer journey, right?
Yes.
That from A to B, 6 kilometers, B to A, 6 kilometers. So the total journey is 6 plus 6 is 12 kilometers. And the total time taken means the total time taken to travel this journey. So from A to B, it is 6 kilometers, and he traveled at this speed, right? And what is the speed distance formula? Distance is equal to speed times time. Now from here, what is time? Time equals distance over speed. So for the first part, right, how many minutes did he spend? That is distance over speed. The distance is 6 kilometers for the first part of the journey. And the speed is, what is the speed? 120 plus, how about the time taken to travel from B to C? The distance over time, speed again. Distance is 6 kilometers. And how about the speed? Speed is 6. This is the average speed of this guy, actually this traveler. So now we have to simplify this. So this 6 plus 6, that is 12 over 6 over 120, that is 1 over 20. 6 over 60, 1 over 10 equals 12 over, what is the common denominator of these fractions? Common denominator is 20, and multiply the second fraction numerator by 2. So here we have 3, right? And this 20 goes up. So here we have 12 times 20 over 3, which is equal to 12 over 3. That's equal to 4 times 20. So that is 80 kilometers per hour. So the average speed of this guy is 80 kilometers per hour. So when we just say the total distance traveled, actually he had two parts, right? What we are doing here is that is the first part of the journey, the second part of the journey, over time taken to travel the first part of the journey, and time taken to travel the second part of the journey. And how do you find this time? It is distance over speed. Okay? Nargis, is everything clear?
Yes.
Ismail, how about you? I think Ismail already sleeping, right, Ismail?
Okay.
No, not yet. Okay. All right. I didn't read this question.
Okay. Amy buys an item for
Item, and Amy buys an item.
An item for a 20% discount during sale, but she still need to buy a 5% GCT. She is given two options: to 20% discount first and add 5 percentage. Add 5 percentage first, then 20% discount. Which option is cheaper for Amy, or does it not matter?
Okay, guys, you are maybe kid, but in Azerbaijan, how is it? I don't know. But if you come to these regions like Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, okay, wherever you go, you buy something. For example, you want to buy a telephone, okay? Telephone, whatever you buy something, you will just see that 5% GST, okay? Like, for example, in the shop, you see that, what is it? Let's say telephone. How much is it? $100. Okay, so you have to pay $100 plus 5% GST. That means that this $100 for the seller, this 5% GST to the government as a tax. Okay, so that's the kind of sale. What is it? We call this goods and services tax.
Does it not matter?
Huh?
Does it not matter?
It doesn't matter. Okay, we will
Yes.
see. Okay, let's see. Okay, maybe it's so. So it says that Amy buys an item for a 20% discount during a sale, but she still needs to pay a 5% GST. And here the price is not given. Suppose that we are buying some item that, let's say, t-shirt for $100.
Yes.
Okay. Now option A. Option A says that 20% discount first, then add 5% GST. So if you make 20% discount, here we have $100, right? Now 20% discount, so we have to deduct with 20% of $100, right? Which is equal to 20% of $100, 20, 100 minus 20, that's equal to $80, right? So now we need to pay GST. What is GST? GST is 5%
5%.
of $80, which is equal to, what is it? 5 over 100 times 80, which is equal to 40 is equal to 4. So now what is the selling price of the item? It is 84, the first option, right? The second option, it says that add 5% GST first, then 20% discount. So that means that here first $100, and we are adding GST, that is 5% of $100. Now how much is it? $105. And after that, he's going to make discount on this. 105 minus 20% of 105, which is equal to 105 minus 20%, right? 1/5 of 105, that's equal to $21, which is equal to, again, $84. So which option is cheaper for Amy, or does it not matter? The answer is it doesn't matter which option she chooses, right?
Yes.
Good.
Can I
Okay.
read the question?
Yes, Nargis, read it.
The digits 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are all used to write a 5-digit number A, B, C, D, E, whereas a 3-digit number A, B, C is divisible by 4. B, C, D is divisible by 5, and C, D, E is divisible by 3. Find all the possible values of the 5-digit number A, B, C, D, E.
Okay. That is not so easy, but not so complicated question. Okay, so you need to have some knowledge about divisibility, right? Anyway, first it says that, okay, we are using these numbers. Okay, what are these? 3,
3,
4,
4,
5, 6, 7,
6,
right?
7.
So it says that, okay, I'm going to write A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. It says that where the 3-digit number A, B, C is divisible by 4. So the first one is A, B, C is
C,
divisible by 4. This 3 dot means you
4.
can just read it as divisible, okay? And B, C, D, B, C, D is divisible by 5. And C, D, E, C, D, E is divisible by 3.
3.
Find all the possible values of the 5-digit number A, B, C, D. Okay. First, we should start from this, the middle one, right? Since B, C, D is divisible by 5, what numbers are divisible by 5 if the last digit is 0 or 5, right? So the only option here is, now let me just write here, A, B, and C, and D, and E, right? So the only option for D is actually 5. Otherwise, if it is last digit is 3 or 4 or 6 and 7, that number is
Yes,
not divisible by 5. So D must be 5. Okay.
5.
All right. So number one, D is 5. Now the second one. If you look at the second one, C, D, E is divisible by 3. And what numbers are divisible by 3? Nargis, Aydın, Ismail, do you have any idea?
Yes.
Sum of the numbers.
Sum of the digits,
Divide.
right? If sum of the digits
Yes,
is divisible by 3. So that means that
3
C plus D, it is, we know already, it is 5, plus E,
plus
it should
E
be
is
divisible by 3. That means that maybe it is. Let me just write it as 3K. Okay. So simply here we have C plus E plus 5 is 3K. Okay. So we know that actually even this C and E is 0, this cannot be 3. So let me just write possible values. What are the possible values? So the CE, maybe it is 6 or 9 or 12 or 15 or 18 or 21 continues. But if I just subtract 5, right, then the C plus E must be 6 minus 5, it is 1, or 1 plus 3, as 9 minus 5, it is 4, or
4,
7, or
7,
9,
10,
or 12, or 15, or 18, right? And it cannot be other
1,
number.
9,
Huh?
1, 4, 7, 10.
Okay. But here, if C, let me just write here, C is equal to, C cannot be equal to 0 because it says that the 3-digit number, right? So the C is in the first place, so it cannot be equal to 0. And how about E? It's not in the first place, so it can be equal to 0. So that means that if C is equal to 1, E is equal to 0. C is equal to 1, E should be equal to 0, right? If C is equal to, for example, okay, let me just stop here. And also we need to think about this. How about this BC, right? BC. Uh, okay, let me just write these numbers first. If C equals 1, E is equal to 0. If their sum is 4, oh, okay. Let's see, right?
BC maybe 76 or 64.
What is it?
BC it's maybe a 64 or 76 or 56 and 36.
Yes, we have a lot of possibilities, but for B, okay, B cannot be equal to 0. No information about B. Okay, the
BC
digits 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are all used to write a 5-digit number ABCD, where the 3-digit number ABC is divisible by 4, BCD is divisible by 5, and CD is divisible by 3. Find all the possible values of the 5-digit number ABCD. Okay, so D is equal to 5. If C is equal to 1, E must be 0, right? If C is equal to 1, can C is equal to 1? It cannot be equal to 1, right? Because if C is equal to 1, it cannot be divisible by 4. So we have no possibility here. Okay, this one, no answer here. Okay, now C plus E is equal to 4. If C plus E is equal to 4, C must be what is it? C must be even number. It's either 0 or 2. So C cannot be equal to 0. Why is taking time? Okay, we know that C cannot be equal to 0. So now C plus E is equal to 4. So if C is equal to 2, so E must be equal to 2, but they cannot be equal to each other, right? No. Okay, guys, why we confused? Actually, these numbers can be only one of these numbers, right? All right, I got it. So we got confused here. So good. Okay. Now it is much easier. I thought it can be any number. We forget about this. Actually, we are picking numbers from here, right? So this D is 5 for sure. So now this 5 is gone. We have 4 possible answers here. So from here, we know that C plus E, right? And as you know, it must be equal to, what is it? It is maybe, it is 1, right? Or 4, or 7, or what is it? 10. Is that right? 15, right? So, okay, 10 and 13, 16, and 19, right? Because here we have 5. Six, 9. Okay, that's correct. Okay. And we know that C plus E, they cannot be equal to 1. Right, and also the smallest number 3 plus 4, right? Also this their sum, it cannot be equal to 4. Also it is gone. And how about 7? If C plus E is equal to 7, so there it must be 3 and 4, right? So 3 and 4, 3 and 4. So C cannot be equal to 3. Then if C is equal to 4, E must be 3. We have one possible answer. Okay. So if all right, 4, 5, 3, and ABC, it should be divisible by 4, right? So what must be B then? And 74 not divisible by 4, so 64, right? So B must be 6, A must be 7. So we have one possible answer here. Good. And how about if C plus E is equal to 10? So either it is 3, 6, or 4, 7. So C must be uh, oh my gosh. Nargis, tell me something. What do you think? Are we actually solving the right way, or why is taking so long?
BC, it's maybe digits who which divisible by 4, for example 66 or 64, 76 or 64 or 36. And for example we wrote C, it's a 4. A 4 plus 5 it's equal to 9, and 9 plus 3 is equal to 12. These numbers are maybe because
Ah,
ABC it's
yeah,
divisible 4,
th-
BCD is divisible 5, and CD is divisible 3.
very good. So that was much better, I think. This 34, 43, not divisible by 4 is not possible, right? And 46, 64, only it can be maybe last digit is 64, or 76, also divisible by 4, right? It is 76, and 64, 73. So we have only two possible answers then, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then we have only two
And
possible
60 and
answers,
60
because
and 60 and 46.
the 46 is not divisible by 4.
Why?
Is 46 divisible by 4?
36, 36.
Ah, 36. Okay, 36, right? Okay. So we have three possible answers.
Yes.
Yeah, good. I think. Okay, this now is clear now. Okay, that was much, much better. Okay, very good. Nargis, Aydın, Suna, Ismail, thank you very much. We will continue like this. Okay, next class. So very good performance. I will meet you. Aydın, do we have class this week, or that's all? We have class,
No,
right? On
in Friday at 8 o'clock.
okay, Friday. Very good, guys. I will see you on Friday. Okay, I have to finish this meeting now. See you on Friday. Okay.
Okay.
Goodbye, teacher.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye.